Okay, so here, yeah, so okay, here in 15th sum, here it is sine cube x minus cos cube x divided by sine square x into cos square x. As I told you, we have to always convert this into linear form. But here in numerator, you see cubic, and here you see quadratic. So say in here you have cubic in the numerator, and in denominator you have quadratic. So here you will get x only, and it becomes easy to find the derivative of, or sorry, integration of linear function. It is very easy. But here what you will do, here you, if you apply the formula of x a cube minus b cube, which is nothing but a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square, okay, there is of no use. Why? Because this is not getting cancelled, no? Sine square x cos square x is not getting cancelled. Okay, I will have in denominator as a square and b square. So this is not getting cancelled. So this approach is wrong. You will not going to apply this approach here. So what you'll do, you will going to apply some other approach. What would be that approach? That approach could be what to do. Okay, we can do one thing. What? You separate this, like a minus b divided by c. You can write a by c minus b by c. This way you can do it. So let's do that. I is equal to integration of sine of cube x divided by sine square x cos square x dx, then minus integration of cos cube x upon sine square x cos square x and dx. So what you are getting here, here you can see that I can easily cancel sine square x and sine square x, and you will get only sine x. Okay, and in denominator you are getting as it is cos square x dx, then minus integration of, here again this is square 2 cos square x will be cancelled. Here you will get cos x, and here you will get sine square x dx. This is again a problem. Okay, you have not, means you cannot find the derivative of integration of this directly. Okay, it is difficult. So what to do? So you have to think here. What you will think? You have to separate this cos theta, cos not theta, cos square x into cos x into cos x. You will going to write this as cos x into cos x. Whenever you see sin x or cos x in denominator, or in numerator when you see sin x or cos x, what I mean to say? I mean to say in numerator if you see one trigonometry function sin or cos, and in denominator if you see one trigonometry function that is cos, one trigonometry function that is cos square or sin square. So what you should do, you should never what we say, you should never worry. What you will do, you will always try to convert this into either tan theta or tan x or sec x or cot x and cosec x. Why? Because you know that the derivative of tan x is sec square x. You also know that the derivative of cot x is minus cosec square x. Okay, so what should be your approach? Your approach should be to convert this in such a way, okay, that you have to think before solving. मतलब सॉल्व करने से पहले आपको पता रहना चाहिए कि मैं अभी आगे क्या स्टेप फॉलो करूं. तो आप क्या करोगे, इसको आप लिखोगे साइन बाय कॉस. यू कैन सी दिस साइन बाय कॉस, राइट? So I will going to write this sin by cos as tan x, and this 1 by cos, this 1 by cos is what? It is sec x. I will write this as sec x, and dx minus, same thing you have to do here also. This sin square x, I will going to write this as sin x into sin x. What is cos x? by sin x, it is cot x. And what is 1 by sin x? It is cosec x dx. Now you know the formula. What? You know the formula of derivative of sec x. Tell me what is derivative of sec x? It is sec x tan x. Correct? And tell me what is the and tell me what is the derivative of cosec x? It is minus cosec x cot x. So inverse will be the integration. So integration of tan x sec x dx will be your sec x. This will be your sec x, and integration of cot x sec x dx will be what? Will be cosec x minus cosec x. It will be minus cosec x plus c. So what is your answer? Your answer is sec x plus cosec x plus c. This is your answer.